This is one of the most disturbing and heartbreaking true crime cases in modern history. A young girl, full of promise, was subjected to unimaginable horror. Today, we tell the story of Junko Furuta, a name that continues to haunt the conscience of Japan and the world. Junko Furuta was a 17-year-old high school student living in Misato, Saitama Prefecture, Japan. She was smart, kind, well-liked, and stayed away from trouble. Her life was just beginning. She had dreams, a future, but that future was stolen from her in the cruelest way imaginable. On the evening of November 25, 1988, Junko was on her way home from a part-time job. As she rode her bike, she was approached by a group of boys, members of a local gang with connections to the Yakuza. One of them, Hiroshi Miyano, had previously shown interest in Junko, which she had rejected. Miyano and his accomplices had planned the attack. They abducted Junko, lured her to a house, and what followed was a 44-day nightmare. Junko Furuta was held captive in a house owned by the parents of one of the attackers. Over the course of 44 days, she was subjected to brutal and continuous abuse, physically, sexually, and psychologically. The four main perpetrators, Hiroshi Miyano, Nobuharu Minato, Joe Ogura, and Yasushi Watanabe, tortured her daily. She was beaten, burned with cigarettes and lighters, starved, and forced to ingest dangerous substances. Her body was mutilated. She begged for death, but they showed no mercy. Shockingly, several people knew she was being held, including the parents of one perpetrator, but no one stopped it. After weeks of unimaginable suffering, Junko's body could no longer endure. On January 4th, 1989, she died from her injuries, including brain damage, internal bleeding, and infected wounds. Fearing arrest, the boys stuffed her body into a 55-gallon drum, filled it with concrete, and dumped it in a construction site in Koto, Tokyo. Weeks later, police arrested Hiroshi Miyano for an unrelated crime. During interrogation, he confessed, not knowing the police hadn't yet discovered Junko's case. Eventually, the full horror was revealed, and all four main perpetrators were arrested. They were minors at the time, and under Japanese law, their identities were originally withheld, but were later leaked due to public outrage. The punishment was widely criticized as far too lenient. The boys received juvenile sentences, the longest being just 20 years. Many of them were released within a decade. Some reoffended. Junko's family and the public were outraged. Justice, it seemed, had not been served. Junko Furuta's story is a horrifying reminder of how evil can hide in plain sight, and how a system can fail to protect the innocent. Her case led to debates on criminal justice reform in Japan, especially involving juvenile offenders. Her memory lives on as a symbol of the need to speak up, intervene, and protect the vulnerable. Junko Furuta deserved a life filled with dreams, laughter, and love. Instead, her story became one of the most tragic in history. We remember her, not just for the way she died, but for who she was. May her memory never fade, and may her story continue to raise awareness, spark change, and call for justice.